The IHWA Premier League is proudly brought to you by Champion Autoglass, Front Row Screens, your local streaming superheroes, and CD Dodd, scrap metal recyclers.
With only a month away until finals begin in the IHWA Premier League, these games are more vital than anything. And these two teams, the Flyers Orange and the Blackhawks, are set for their third meeting in the last 10 weeks. And like their last two, this one is sure to have fireworks. A very good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Cockburn Ice Arena. It is round 13 of IHWA Premier League action. It is the Blackhawks doing battle with the Flyers Orange. Paul Persick with you live from the arena as always. It's a great pleasure to have your company. All thanks to our broadcast partners, Front Row Screens and DRN1 Perth Radio. And our match day sponsors, CD Dodd, Scrap Metal Recycling, and also Champion Autoglass for all the power plays. It's great to have them on board in season 2020. Round 13 action, and the Flyers blew earlier tonight, dominating against the Chiefs. They led 5-2 at the end of the second period, and they are going on with the job in that first game of the round. And they will, for the moment, go to 4 points clear on top of the ladder. And second and third place are the Flyers Orange and the Blackhawks, only separated by 6 goals on goal difference in the ladder. They've played 12, they've won 8, they've lost 3. And, of course, that memorable tie just over a month ago. The Orange on positive 15 goal difference, the Blackhawks on positive 9 goal difference, and with 17 points apiece. Both sides, they carry plenty of depth at both ends on the rink, and experience certainly counts. The Blackhawks have got McMahon and Woodman, the stars from the Perth Thunder. Neil and Liam Minson, regarded as one of the best net tenders in the competition. And the Flyers Orange have the ruthless Ruck boys, Dave Ruck and Jake Ruck. Of course, Jake Ruck earlier in the season scoring 5 goals in the game. And also the ever so exciting Rob Hasselhurst, who is tipped to play both in defence and in the centre this evening after his performance last week in another dominant display. Another excellent turnout here at the Cockburn Ice Arena. We've got a great atmosphere here among the bleachers, and it promises to be another great night's entertainment for all the men, women, families and children that have come here to the Cockburn Ice Arena just next to the cabin to enjoy some of the best ice hockey action here in Australia, right here in the great state of Western Australia. And, of course, if you want to share our stream around, you can go onto the Front Row Screens Facebook page or our IHWA Facebook page, and so you can share the action all around. Some of the keys for the Blackhawks. One word that has been striking the Blackhawks ever since 2 weeks ago, I should say, is that their complacency. They haven't played a three-period matchup. They sometimes take their foot off the gas whenever they've got a big lead in order to maintain their momentum. But also their defence slightly slacks when the game is already sealed. Hence in point for the Chiefs when they shot 2 goals in the space of a minute to take the result from 5-2 to 5-4. And the questions arose whether the Blackhawks were getting complacent. So the key is for defenders like Goulds, Neal and Meaden Cox, who is at a 50-50 chance of playing tonight, must not get complacent. They have to attack right from the word go for all 3 periods and get the Orange off their defensive presence by moving the puck from the right wing into the vicinity of Cuthbert and Woodman. They are the guys that are going to be your key scorers towards the net tonight. And we saw this in the first period. The Blackhawks, they played back and forth between the Chiefs because of their passing. It was not tight, it was very loose. And as a result, plenty of offensive turnovers were committed. Hence, 2 goals were scored through offensive turnovers last week in that 5-4 win over the Chiefs. We go to the ladder. All 6 teams, of course, playing. Flyers blue on top, Flyers orange in second, Blackhawks third. The Sharks, Vikings and the Chiefs rounding out the bottom half of the ladder. Remember, the top 4 sides playing in finals, and there's been a bit of debate in the last few weeks where the finals are going to be played. Is it going to be played right here in Cockburn, or is it going to be played in Perth? All we can say to you is watch this space. And we'll keep you right up to date in the next couple of weeks. As for the Flyers Orange, what's going to be big for them in tonight's game? Get Hasselhurst playing in both defence and centre. He can break open the gap in attacking ice for opportunities to score off the breakaway from centre line. You've also got Kelly and Ben Kelly and Kieran Webster, who are holding the key in the defensive zone for the Flyers Orange. And the Blackhawks, they are attacking side, and close checking will put the Blackhawks under pressure. The Flyers Orange, I should say, are a good attacking side, and some close checking, a little bit of stick checking, And a little bit of hands-on stuff will put the Blackhawks under pressure. They've also got Webster being used as a good, solid, versatile defender who can play a little bit in attack. But also, they are good when they are using the puck and going from coast to coast. The Blackhawks must not give the Flyers Orange the opportunity to go coast to coast. Let us know where you're watching from. And, of course, you can share our stream either on the Front Row Screens Facebook page or on the IHWA Facebook page. And you can let all your family and friends know, not just here in Western Australia, but also around the world, that you are watching some of the best Ice Hockey League action anywhere around Australia, as the players and referees get themselves set for what's going to be a big game, round 13 in the 2020 IHWA Premier League season. We've got another great atmosphere amongst the bleachers here at the Cockburn Ice Arena. There's going to be a lot of noise tonight. Now let's hope the action on the rink can back all the hype up. It's been a big week. Final minutes of practice just concluding for both the teams now. And the question will be now, as the teams conclude their warm-ups, is who's going to be the 5 starting for each of the teams. We know Campbell, Woodman and McMahon are all keys when they are starting on the rink for the Blackhawks. The Flyers Orange, they've got the ruck boys. They've got Bob Kelly, who is their skipper, who is also good on the breakaway. You've got Kieran Webster and Jake Ruck, who are also good in attack. Referees getting themselves ready. And they've done a terrific job so far, spotting the penalties and obstructions throughout the season here in Cockburn and also in Perth too. Blackhawks breaking away from their huddle now. Let's see who's going to start. We know Liam Minson is the Blackhawks net tender for this matchup on the goals. You've also got number 24 there in Caden Gould. You've got Casey Minson starting up for the Blackhawks too. Caden Gould, Casey Minson, Thomas McCarlick, Jamie Woodman, I should say. And if we could pick it up there on our cameras, we've also got Liam Campbell starting things off. Sean McLean starting things off for the Flyers Orange. And also Bob Kelly, Mark McCann on the goals. And Dave Ruck will be starting things off alongside Jason McMahon. It's going to be starting things off. We're all set for the draw in just a matter of moments. It's round 13 action. Blackhawks doing battle with the Flyers Orange. This, likely a semi-final preview come October, and we're underway. Off the side boards, Hasselhurst gets a quick pass away. Now trickles past the offensive line. Ruck with a backhander pass. And snatching it from defence is McMahon. Good pass out to McCarlick. Loses control, a bit of stick checking. Hasselhurst proving that he's dangerous early on. And Gould's out of defence. Gould's pass turned over again now. Here's Webster from right wing. Breaks away. Centering pass towards the pick and shoots. And well saved by Minson. Hanging on to that one. And that'll be the first face-off on the Flyers Orange attacking zone for tonight. And straight away, a couple of line changes made from both the sides. Ben Kelly and also number 28 in Lyndon Lodge coming onto the rink for the first time. Another face-off win for the Blackhawks. Cuthbert's pass going towards the sideboards and finding Graham from the right wing. Pass out to Sack. He's going to centre it towards Goulds, and the pass just out of his reach. And the Flyers Orange can recover, and a lack of composure there from Woodman and Cuthbert. That's going to allow number 34 in Blake Georgioff to make the shot, but well saved to his left by Minson. And now the Blackhawks again, they've got some space out in the open. Punler and Cuthbert battling hard. Sack brilliantly played, but only as far as Ben Kelly for the Flyers Orange. And Minson pulling away from the box. Not giving maybe any opportunity to go towards the low slot. Blind pass from Cuthbert turned over brilliantly by Ruck. Ruck's wrist shot towards the open ice to no avail. Davidson and Woodman. Woodman doesn't need Davidson for support. He's coasting along the ice. Good coast-to-coast effort. And again, those defensive turnovers proving costly. Was Ruck offside? Goes for goal. And well saved by Minson. A good effort there from Ruck to take on the opportunity of the turnover. And picking up the garbage off the defensive rebound to look for that shot at goal, but to no avail. They've had more shots on target, 3 shots to nothing in favour of the Flyers Orange. We've only played 2.5 minutes. That puck hoisted by Cuthbert. It's still back on the high slot for the Flyers Orange. Ruck turned over again by Woodman. Looking to go coast to coast themselves, but look at that. Tanner, brilliantly done, turning it over for the Flyers Orange. Here's maybe, past the centre line. The shot by Kelly. I know that's Ruck, I should say. Rebounding off the goalkeeper, now off the sideboards. Kelly gets it back. Deflected off Minson there. From right wing, centering pass. Kelly slap shot. Rebounding off the defence of Casey Minson. And now look at this. They're on the breakaway, and there was a referee's call. Was it obstruction? We'll have to get some information there. And it looks as though it's going to be the first trip to the penalty box already for the Blackhawks. And that is Casey Minson. And that'll be the first Champions Auto Glass power play of the night. Casey Minson spending 2 minutes in the penalty box. And that is at the 16.5 minutes to go in this opening period. Still 0-0. Flyers Orange and the Blackhawks as part of round 13 of IHWA Premier League action for season 2020. It's going to be a face-off between McCarlick and Harry Tanner. Tanner wins out. He's going to go out back and finds Lyndon Lodge. He's going to go for the wrist shot, shoots and scores. What a marvellous wrist shot by Lyndon Lodge off the high point and scoring the first one of the night for the Orange. Lyndon Lodge, who has been electric across the season so far, getting that puck off the back of the face-off, wrist shot from the high point and gets it through the net. He's certainly lighting the lamp up tonight. And he does it again for the Flyers Orange, 1-0. And we've played almost 5 minutes in this opening period. Blackhawks, can they respond and quickly? And Minson's just been allowed back on, so that was a good penalty goal for the Flyers Orange, a short-handed goal at that. And that gives them a real bonus. Webster. Webster's pass towards the left wing. Out towards Lodge and Hazelhurst. Hazelhurst and Webster combining close to the goals. Kelly's wrist shot. High point. Deflected off a Blackhawks player. That being Tomic Sack. On the breakaway now. Wrist shot. Saved well by McCann. Brilliantly done off his glove. Bit of back and forth between the two at the moment. Minson. Centering pass intercepted again by the Orange. And now Woodman. Woodman from the defensive line. Good pass to Sack. On the centre of the attacking zone. Sack gets it back. Wrist shot from the high point. Misses. Woodman manning it on the attacking point now. To scramble for it along the low slot. McMahon. McMahon, beautiful pass to Woodman, who's got a bit of space on the high point. His shot ricocheting off Cuthbert there. And that's going to allow the Flyers Orange to hoist it towards open ice. It's on their defensive zone, but manning it there is Shade. Webster's interception. Getting pinned to the boards hard there by Woodman. The puck not going anywhere further. That's until Goulds rides the body check. Davidson gets the pass out to Cuthbert. Hasn't got a lot of open space. The Orange have got a greater presence on the high slot, a 3-on-1, and they win the puck back. Kelly, nice little flick out towards Lodge. Oh no, that's Tortoise. Tortoise's shot misses. 4 shots on target to nothing in favour of the Flyers Orange. On the low slot there, Tortoise missing that opportunity to goal. And Tortoise gets it back. That's a great effort from Lee Tortoise. Going behind the goals, Pundler and Webster. There's a scramble for it. Webster looking to get it back. Kelly. His shot off the high slot, also going wide. And now breaking away past the centre line is Zane Neal. Neal's shot rebounding off the Orange defence. Blackhawks doing everything they can. They rely on that coast-to-coast play, but Kelly and the Flyers Orange defence not giving in an inch at the moment. Gould. He's breaking away now. No one's coming towards him. Where was the chase from Maybe? Gould shot off the point, misses. And now Hammond. Hammond going behind the goals. Again, the turnover. This Flyers Orange defence is switched on tonight. Kelly now gets it out to Potvin. Potvin to Maybe. Along the wing. And there is an icing call there. And that's going to be against the Flyers Orange, and that'll mean a face-off on the Blackhawks attacking zone. This is their chance to respond. They'll look to set up this face-off with Woodman on the high point. He's on centre. And also is Chris Shade. Chris Shade's got some open space on the attack. He's in the centre of attacking point. They'll want to go to him. They don't, because the Flyers Orange win the face-off anyway through Kelly. They're using the puck quite well, the Flyers Orange, so far. That puck hoisted going towards the away team's net, and that'll mean a face-off. That is on the fault of McMahon. And it'll mean a second face-off. The referees are just conferring. And yep, the call is made. Hoisted towards the net. And we will get a face-off on the Blackhawks attacking zone. McMahon just chatting with the referees about the decision. And there's a delay in the game here. And that's mean, yes, we're just getting word there's another player going to the penalty box. That's Tanner. So there's still a delay in the game here. Yes, there is. That's Harry Tanner. He's going to the penalty box. So he'll spend 2 minutes there. So that's the second power play of the evening. Kelly hoisting the puck to open ice. Minson away from the goals now. Smart pass out to Woodman. Breaking away from defensive ice. His pass in the direction of McCarlick. But it was just out of his reach, and that's going to allow Lyndon Lodge to hoist it towards the open ice once again. Woodman manning it behind the goals now. He's got puck connecting with Lumber. McMahon. Towards attacking ice. Nice little shimmy towards the goals. Misses. And that's a score. Beautifully scored there by McCarlick. Rebounding off McCann's pads. And picking up the garbage and hoisting it towards the goals is Thomas McCarlick, I should say. And that's the response that the Blackhawks have needed. And scores a level 1-1. 10 minutes to go in this opening period. 1-1. Only 3 shots on target compared to the Orange 6. And gee, that was a goal that the Blackhawks certainly needed. Set a face-off, won by the Orange. Nice back flick from the skipper Kelly towards McLean. Hoisting the puck towards open ice. Gould's coming up to meet it. Gets the pass out. Intercepted brilliantly there from Hazelhurst. Hazelhurst, not the stay-at-home defenseman tonight. And hoist that puck over the goals towards the net. That'll mean a face-off. And it's going to be on the attacking line on the left of your screen. The face-off won by the Flyers Orange. Well played there by McLean. He gets it back to Webster. From the right wing, Kelly manning it on the defensive zone. Nice pass there out to Hazelhurst. Man, isn't he electric? He's got good wheels on him. Hazelhurst trying to go for the wraparound goal. Instead, hoist it to Kelly. Wrist shot from the centre offensive point. Backhander, McLean. His shot misses. But another rebound, Webster. Webster looking to go to the high slot towards Kelly. McLean on the rebound. Punler, the backhand flick, also goes wide of the net. McMahon hoisting that puck towards the open ice, but coming up to meet it there is Brian Maybe. And it looks like there was offside stuff there going on. And in the meantime, Tanner's penalty expiring as well. So no shorthanded goal in that period of time. But that'll mean another face-off. And this will be on the inner wing of the Cockburn Ice Arena. Even Stevens, they're scrambling for that puck, but the Orange emerge with it. Kelly and Webster going for the high point. At the high point, shoots! And saved again by Minson. Can he hang on to it? And yes, he does. That's what Minson has done all season. He's been making those crucial saves. 9 shots on target to the Flyers Orange. They've had more of the attack. And they had a few easy opportunities at the open net, but just could not convert. Another face-off, this time won by Georgiev. But the Blackhawks make the intercept. Shade pinning Georgiev to the sideboards towards the offensive zone. Expect a lot of fireworks here this evening. But emerging with the puck is Sack and Neal. Kelly with the intercept. His blind pass picked off by Shade. And now Kelly and McCoggan. Lodge. He's got McCoggan on the left wings. He elects not to go. They're going to go coast to coast here. Will they be rewarded with a goal? Passing towards the centre, towards Georgiev, but turned over by the Blackhawks. Good commitment on the low slot. And it allows Hammond breaking away towards the goals. Good change in direction. Wrist shot from a very tight angle. Well saved by McCann. Woodman going for the wraparound goal. No luck there. Hammond. Wrist shot off a step. And the Flyers Orange again recover it in their defensive zone. Woodman on the wraparound. Going from behind the goals. Nice little pass to McMahon. Pinned to the boards there by Tanner. That's going to allow the Ruck boys to combine and shot. No, he didn't. Minson with a brilliant save at the last second. From Dave to Jake Ruck, that looked a certain goal. But the presence of mind from Minson to make the save, brilliantly done. Sack has been in support, but is he going to go offside? No. Another shot misses. Turned over by Hammond. On the sideboards. The Flyers Orange doing everything they can to stem this little momentum surge for the Blackhawks. Ruck and Kelly. Woodman sweeping in to intercept the pass. From behind the net, he goes to Goulds. He's pressurised now from Tanner at the end boards behind the goal line. McMahon now. McMahon slapping that one towards open ice, and that's icing. And that'll mean the Flyers Orange have a chance to take back the lead. About 5.5 minutes to go in this first period. 11 shots on target, the Flyers Orange, to the Blackhawks 6. One apiece in this round 13 clash. And another good turnout here at the Cockburn Ice Arena. They're really raking in the noise tonight. Campbell. Centering pass, all losing his wheels there was one of the Flyers Orange. McCarlick looking for his second on the low slot. Shoots. McCann, 2 good saves there. Campbell. His pass along the end boards. Only as far as Tanner. Almost gets pinned by McMahon. Ruck. Gets it out to Jake Ruck. From the high point, shoots. Ricocheting off Minson's glove and off the pole. And this will mean another face-off on the Blackhawks attacking zone. Another face-off won by the Orange. Hazelhurst. He's had a decent game so far. Hazelhurst pressurised by 3 Blackhawks. Cuthbert is right there in the thick of it. Well played there by Graham. Cuthbert and Kelly battling hard on the offensive zone for the Orange. Kelly needs some support. Hoist towards open ice. Now coming up to meet it there is McCoggan. McCoggan, beautiful pass out to Webster. And Kelly on the high point. The pass in the direction of Webster. He was going to look for the centre goal. But to no avail. And now the Blackhawks. They're coasting away. They've pushed all their players back. Cuthbert under pressure there from McLean. Now Webster. Good little pass from Webster in the direction of Tanner. Centering to McLean. McLean shot saved again by Minson. Another face-off ensues. And a couple of players getting involved there in the goals. McLean having a few words to say. Just talking to his teammates there about that pass. Would have been a good team goal there, but Liam Minson again making the crucial save at the last second. Winning the face-off there, Georgiev. Kelly, Potvin. Potvin hoisted towards the open goals, but to no avail. Blackhawks again with a turnover. Cuthbert, beautiful pass there to Sack. Breaks away towards the low slot, shoots and misses from point-blank range. And that's stuck in the net. It'll be another face-off. The Flyers penalty early on. It was an intentional delay of the game earlier on. And Casey Minson, he was also penalised for some holding on in this first period. So those have been the penalties so far. McCarlick getting the goal for the Blackhawks. That put them in front. That put them level with the Orange, and also for the Orange, Lyndon Lodge scoring their first goal. Meanwhile, back in the Blackhawks defensive zone. Nice pass from Hammond to Neal. Pressurised on the right wing of the attacking zone. Davidson, and now the puck trickles on the open ice. Goulds now. He intercepts. Goes towards the high slot. He's got a few players in support. One of them is Minson. And it looks like there was a bit of offside there. Ah, yes. And that means another trip to the penalty box for the Orange. This time, Lyndon Lodge, who scored the first goal. So he'll spend 2 minutes in the penalty box. And this will mean he'll spend the last minute in the box of this first period and the first of the second. So he'll have a bit of time to ponder. Big chance for the Blackhawks if they can make the most of it. But in the meantime, the puck's on open ice. Webster looking to go for the wraparound from behind the goals. He elects to pass out to Ruck. In the meantime, Lyndon Lodge penalised for some slashing. And you saw it from the naked eye. It looked like a good call, and it was a good call from the referees. They've been spot on so far tonight, as they have this season. Ruck hoisting the puck to open ice. He was in the direction of Webster, looking for the wraparound goal there, but that pass not effective at all. Goulds just manning that puck steadily. They've got a 5-on-4 advantage for the next few seconds here. Can they get back the lead just before the end of the first? Instead, they'll just kill off the time and go into the second period tied at 1 apiece unless McMahon has something to do about it. McMahon, and chopped off brilliantly there by Maybe. That'll be the end of it. A great first period there. A couple of penalties between the two sides. But the Blackhawks and the Flyers Orange with a goal each here at the Cockburn Ice Arena. And we go into the second. What's been a fairly decent start to this game. 1-1 here at the Cockburn Ice Arena. We'll be back with all the second period action shortly.
Commodore, Mustang, Camaro, Tickford, V8, supercharged, diesel. We don't care what it is, we just make them better. Visit formulatech.com.au.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
Welcome back to the Cockburn Ice Arena. After one, it is Blackhawks 1, Flyers Orange 1. Both teams at 8 wins, 3 losses and a tie. Again, back and forth between the two sides. A couple of sides getting a few fair penalties there. Lyndon Lodge, before the end of the first period, getting penalised for slashing. And also an intentional delay of the game as well. So there is a bit of fireworks out here, as you would expect. But the Flyers Orange, they've had the advantage for much of that first period until, with 5 minutes to go, Thomas McCullough getting a nice pass from McMahon and scoring towards the open net and levelling the scores in one of what has only been 7 shots on target to the Orange 13. And that number really tells the story of the match so far. They've had more of the use of the puck. They've had more of the attack. But they've also had a little bit of coast-to-coast action as well, and that's been the big advantage of this Flyers Orange side. They've got good depth from defence into attack, and they can go coast-to-coast whenever there's open space towards the attacking zone of the opposition. But also, Rob Hazelhurst, he too has been electric in that first period. Not a stay-at-home defenseman. He can play a bit of centre, he can play a bit of defence, and that's where he's starting at the end of this second period. So keep watch for this guy, Rob Hazelhurst. He's an electric machine. Second period underway. Flyers Orange win the first face-off 1-1. All thanks to CD Dodd and Champions Auto Glass and our media partners Front Row Screens and DRN1 Perth Radio, taking every game of the 2020 IHWA Premier League regular season and finals. So brace yourself for the next month and a half's action. Manning it from defensive ice there is Sack. Goes for the back pass and Woodman hoists it to open ice. Nice smart pass towards McMahon. Woodman gets it back. He's going to look for the wraparound. He and McCann are close checking towards the goals, and McCann just hangs on to that one. That'll mean a face-off on the Blackhawks attacking zone. As we mentioned at the first period intermission, the Flyers Orange, they are good when it comes to the coast-to-coast plays. And they've converted on plenty of those opportunities to shots at an open goal. Webster passes out towards Hazelhurst on the edge of the goal line. Pressurised there from Minson. Pinned to the end boards at the goal line. He's needing some support. Here's Hazelhurst, and they're not going anywhere further. So there was a bit of a stoppage there. The puck not going in front of the goal line. And another face-off will ensue on the edge of the attacking zone for the Flyers Orange. Played 1.5 minutes of this second period. 1-1 the score. The number that tells the story thus far. 13 shots on target. The Flyers Orange 2, the Blackhawks 7. And from the other game, the Flyers Blue victorious. Jake Ruck shoots. Did he score? Did it go over the line? No. Referee says play on. That looked like a goal from the naked eye. It was a great wrist shot from the high point. Bit unlucky, the Flyers Orange, but play will go on. Ruck on the low slot, scrambling for it. This time he gets the goal. Second chance pays off, picking up the garbage off the rebound and shooting from the low slot towards the open goal. Jake Ruck takes back the lead for the Flyers Orange. 2-1 the score. Played over 2 minutes of this second period. We know Jake Ruck, when he scores, he can catch fire in the game. He scored 5 goals in a match a couple of weeks ago. And he is a big presence on that low slot. Two-1 the score. Flyers Orange, they lead it. The pass coming from Harry Tanner, the assisting pass. Harry Tanner going towards the low slot, but a much-deserved goal for Jake Ruck. Could have had 2 there, but nonetheless, Ruck, he's firing up again, shoots wide of the goals. Looks like he's ready to explode, is Jake Ruck, and the Flyers Orange are turning up the intensity when they've got the puck in their attacking zone, and that's not allowing the Blackhawks to hoist it towards open ice and clear out of that defensive area. But in the meantime, Sack shoots. McCann almost hanging on to that one, deflected off his glove. On the attacking zone now, Ruck turned over briefly. Graham out towards the sideboards. A little bit of body checking there, that's what we like to see. Tanner can't get it towards the open ice. And now Minson. Minson hoisting that one from the defensive zone and now along the centre line. The Flyers Orange recover it. Hoisted from Lodge. And Minson saving that one on the half volley. Ruck. Long shot from the high point. Misses. And now Lodge has an opportunity himself. They're scrambling for it on the high slot. Ruck and McCarlick and Goulds. McCarlick getting some support from Goulds. Nice little backhander pass towards Cuthbert. Cuthbert on the high slot. His shot hung on to by Mark McCann on the goals. And a face-off will ensure and a bevy of line changes for both sides. Played almost 5 minutes in this second period. 2-1 the score in favour of the Flyers Orange. It's going to be Brian Maybe and McMahon on the face-off. Maybe winning that face-off. He now gets it back from Kelly. Good control of the puck by Woodman. Almost checked by Kelly. Blind pass there from Lee Tortoise, making way for Woodman and McMahon. From the right wing, it's back and forth on the Blackhawks attacking zone. McMahon rebounding from the blind pass of Kelly. Well played there by Davidson. He was looking for a shot, but he didn't have enough time. It's a 4-on-1 situation in favour of the Blackhawks in that defensive zone. The Flyers Orange keeping their numbers back in search of that turnover. In the meantime, McMahon's shot well high above the net, and it goes over the overhead net, and that'll mean another face-off. I admire the intensity of the Flyers Orange attack early on in that second period after Ruck's goal. Jake Ruck really is coming into his own, as he has done for much of the season. In the meantime, Brian Maybe sent to the benches. Another face-off on the Blackhawks attacking zone. Although they haven't had many shots on target in this second period, that's largely because of the intensity of this Flyers Orange side. They're really in full view tonight. Woodman from behind the net. Opens up a bit of space for himself. Going for the pass, but on the centre line. Well intercepted there by Hasselhurst. Webster. Webster on the edge of the offensive zone. McLean and Webster getting it back. Presence on the low slot is Webster. Shoots and scores. Webster extends the lead for the Flyers Orange. A good goal in traffic from Webster. And it puts the Blackhawks in further trouble. Scoring the last 2 goals. Webster scoring another. He's scored at least 1 goal in his last 5 games. Has Kieran Webster. He's been in good form this season. And so the score 3-1. With about 13 and a half minutes left in this second period. 16 shots on target too. It's really been their game so far. They've maintained good use of the puck. They've used it well along the wings. And their coast-to-coast play, very effective. Webster, his goal with the assist from Hazelhurst and Kelly, the skipper, on the offensive zone. A good chain of passing, allowing Webster for the easy hoist towards the goals. And giving the Orange a 3-1 lead. And we're not even halfway through the second period. The Orange showing their dominance. Goulds in the meantime from centre ice. His pass in the direction there of Maybe. Tanner. Looking for another one, maybe. He's on the highest point. Gets it towards Ruck. Beautifully saved by Minson. McMahon out to open ice. Lodge. Ricocheted off McMahon's skates. And he's away. McMahon, nice pass out wide to Shade, but intercepted brilliantly there by Maybe. They've got to use the puck a lot better when they're going into attack. McMahon hoists towards offensive ice. And the Flyers Orange again. Rebounding off the turnover, but Goulds recovers for the Blackhawks. McMahon on the low slot. Looking for the shot there was Davidson. Well recovered by Maybe. On the edge of the net. And it's been picked up offside, yes. And a couple of the Flyers Orange players not too happy with that one. Looks like maybe debating with the referee there over that decision. And it looks like, is he going to go to the penalty box? No. No penalty there, in fact. Game goes on. Face-off won by the Orange. Well played by Georgioff. Keeping it in their attacking zone. Well saved by Minson. Another face-off in shoes. 11 and a quarter minutes remaining this second period. It's been quite eventful, this matchup. Georgiev winning the face-off, but getting first to it there is Woodman. Woodman almost getting head-high contact from Georgiev. And McMahon in open ice. Beautiful pass out wide to Campbell. Campbell looking for that shot. He fakes it. And in the meantime, Woodman losing his footing. That's poor communication from the Blackhawks. That was an opportunity that went begging. McMahon shifting up towards defence. Sack intercepted there. Out towards the open ice. From behind the goals now, here's Grover. Out to Woodman. Needing to move quickly. Cuthbert. Poor pass. Into the path of McLean, who hoists it towards the open ice. Going behind the goals. He's got Shade in support. And another call by the referee. Yes. Some stick checking there. And that's another chance gone begging. In fact, that's against McLean. Yes. A penalty for the Flyers Orange. That's the third one of this matchup for them. McLean will spend 2 minutes in the box. And he's not too happy with that, but he knows he's got to do his time there. In the meantime, a face-off on the offensive zone for the Blackhawks. Big opportunity to peg that margin back. Minson could have taken a shot there, but in the meantime, Tomic Sack. Pass out to the wing. Gould shoots. Almost hung on to by McCann, and that has gone to the overhead net, and it'll mean another face-off. It's Sean McLean. His penalty for hooking. In the meantime, the Blackhawks winning that face-off. Sack goes to open space, finding Gould. Shot straight away from Minson. Good slap shot, but no avail. A smart opportunity taken there. He had a bit of open space outside the slot. But the Orange recover it again out of defence. Hazelhurst almost losing his wheels there. But well controlled by Gould from centre ice. Graham centering pass to Gould, who gets it back, but well recovered by the Flyers Orange in defence. The puck hoisted towards the Blackhawks defenders. Gould gets it back, combines well with Woodman. Gould's looking for Cuthbert, he elects to go himself. Upended by two Orange. There's a scramble for it on the low slot. Cuthbert, he doesn't even get a tick. And Hazelhurst hoisting that one towards open ice. No icing being called. Minson from the net. And now Graham. Woodman storming through towards the goals. Davidson shoots inside the slot. Again, the Flyers Orange defence with a greater presence in the slot, forbidding another another Blackhawks opportunity. Webster. Wrist shot towards the goals, also saved by Minson. And in the meantime, McLean's penalty for a hook will expire in the next couple of seconds, and he'll be allowed back on. Being directed by Michaela Fellows, who's coaching the Flyers Orange tonight. Felicity Svensson, by the way, leading the Blackhawks. Ruck hoisting the pass out towards Maybe, losing his wheels. That's going to allow McMahon and Woodman to combine. Woodman's pass out to Hammond. Good control. Davidson. Woodman. Wrist shot from the high point. Saved again by McCann. He's been good behind on the net tonight. Only conceding one goal. Tanner. Good body check there from Woodman. And he breaks away. Woodman, he shoots and scores. Coast to coast stuff from Jamie Woodman. That is a well-deserved goal. That puts the Blackhawks back in at 2-3 the scoreline. Woodman's goal off a good body check on his Flyers Orange opponent, and then went coast to coast from defence into attack. And his wrist shot from the high point, putting the Blackhawks back into the game. A great solo effort from Jamie Woodman. Unquestionably one of the goals of the season. Getting a little bit of assistance from Chris Shade as well in the defensive end, but really it was all Woodman in that set play from defence into attack. And his wrist shot from the high point, scoring the Blackhawks' second goal of the night. Just over 6 minutes to go in this second period. 3-2 the scoreline. 2 goals to the Flyers Orange in this period. Only 1 to the Blackhawks, and that was the one you just saw from Jamie Woodman. And in the meantime, that last shot saved by McCann will have a face-off. Blackhawks setting up with 2 out the back. Gould was on open ice. Minson with the slap shot, a hard one. And that will also mean a face-off off the top net that is hovering above the rink here tonight at Cockburn. Let us know where you're watching from, and of course you can share our stream, whether it's on the Front Row Screens Facebook page or on the IHWA Facebook page. Taking every game of the 2020 season. McMahon, gentle little pass. He gets it back. Gould, a little bit of stick checking there between himself and maybe Georgiev also joining the party. Gould's hoisting that puck past the goal line. McMahon. Gould's. Minson's calling for it. He gets ignored on the low slot. McCarlick. Minson. Slap shot. Ricocheted there off Tortoise. And the Flyers Orange will recover this one momentarily. McMahon. Getting pinned to the boards there. Well played there by Campbell. From behind the goals. There's a little bit going on there behind the net. And Georgiev, Georgiev and McMahon getting involved. You don't want any fisticuffs here, but we got close to it. But there was a bit of stick checking going on there. Maybe a slash as well. And both sides will make a few line changes. Will that be a trip to the penalty box? That's the big question. No, it won't. Getting a bit fiery, these two teams. They've had a little rivalry that has been stemming in their last 2 meetings. Of course, that first one this season resulting in a thrilling 4-4 tie early on in the season. McLean hoists that one into the path of Goulds for the Blackhawks. He gets it back. On open ice in the defensive zone. 3-on-1 in favour of the Flyers Orange. And that puck just sailing away. Minson. And that's Casey Minson. Back from missing last week's game. Maybe. Blind pass in the direction of Goulds. Hoists that one. Does Goulds. Maybe inflicts the turnover. Webster. Oh, almost a turnover up against Hasselhurst. And in fact, Goulds inflicts it. Hasselhurst just pounding the ice in frustration with the limber. He knows that would have been a big opportunity, and I don't blame him. Hasselhurst just letting his rival there in Woodman know about it. And they'll make a few line changes to the Flyers Orange. Hasselhurst will have a bit of a spell, and oh my goodness gracious me. Hasselhurst not very happy, and I don't blame him. But in the meantime, back on the offensive zone for the Blackhawks. It's another face-off. Cuthbert winning that one out, but turned over. They're breaking away, are the Blackhawks, or the Flyers Orange, I should say. Ruck, centering pass in the direction there of Lyndon Lodge, but Lodge just couldn't get that one to control with the limber. Ruck off the half volley now, and Woodman on defensive ice. His pass turned over. It's back and forth in the last couple of minutes, and only 2.5 left before the end of the second. Brilliantly played there by Davidson. Davidson gets the pass out. Woodman looking to go out wide to Shade. Hoists it towards the low slot. Well played by the Orange to recover. Ruck. He's got some support there. Ruck to Ruck. Here's Dave Ruck. And well read by the Blackhawks defence. Kelly, the skipper. Slap shot to open ice. And now Tomek Sack. He's going coast to coast now. Past centre ice. On the attack. He's going to look for McMahon in support. He's under pressure. Minson, slap shot. Off McCann's glove, and that'll mean another face-off. Under 2 minutes left. (3-2) the scoreline. The Blackhawks getting one back through Jamie Woodman off that pass from Chris Shade, and Woodman went coast to coast with a nice solo effort. Orange win the face-off, going out back to Maybe. Almost turned over. Well played there by Ruck. Was he offside? That's the question. Ruck, back check, hard by Goulds. Down he went like a bag of spuds. And it's going to be on between those three. Caden Gould showing the intensity in that defensive end. That's what we come to see between these two sides. They are very competitive in this competition. Campbell battling hard against Maybe. The fireworks are starting to come out. Minson, who was looking for the pass in the direction of Davidson, who was open on the high slot, but didn't get the opportunity. It's been turnover city between these two teams. McMahon. Back on the defensive zone for the Orange, the Blackhawks I should say. Davidson goes out wide to Goulds inside the last half minute of this second period. 3-2 the scoreline. We're going to be in for a great finish here tonight. Campbell going along behind the goal line. And Graham on open ice on the defensive zone. Here is Hazelhurst. Look at him go. He's going coast to coast. He wants a coast to coast goal himself. Shoots. Saved there by Minson. Brilliantly done. And the seconds will tick down towards the end of the second period. What an amazing second period that one was. 2 goals to the Flyers Orange. 1 goal to the Blackhawks. And the scoreline sees the Orange lead at 3 goals to 2. It's a battle for second place on the ladder and a possible home final come October. What an amazing game we have got here in Cockburn. We'll come back with a little bit of intermission analysis where it is the Flyers Orange leading 3-2 over the Blackhawks in round 13 of IHWA Premier League action.
Commodore, Mustang, Camaro, Tickford, V8 supercharged, diesel. We don't care what it is, we just make them better. Visit formulatech.com.au.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.
Apologies there, our mic just died on us all of a sudden, but we're able to get some new batteries in and we are running once again. Anyway, as we were saying before the batteries cut us out, there has been no man that has lived and breathed local sport as much as the great Tim Gossage. Now tonight, if you missed it on 10 News First, Tim Gossage presented his last sports bulletin after 31 sensational years at the top of his game. Tim Gossage lived and breathed local sport every day he was on the news, whether it be World Series of Lacrosse, whether it be football, cricket, even lawn bowls or diving, and he did do a dive on the board once. His passion for local sport resonated with everyone here in Western Australia. It is sad to see him go, but I reckon it should all be celebrated, his contributions to West Australian local sport. After 31 years, Tim has hung up the news microphone, but he left on another high note. He presented sport with his own fun twist, whether it was pronouncing certain teams in a unique way like Barcelona and Carlton, as one Tim Gossage would do, or maybe his humorous singing to get everyone laughing and upbeat. That's exactly what he did. So Tim Gossage, on behalf of all of our WA local sporting fans, congratulations on 31 amazing years at the top of your game. And we look forward to see what your next venture holds. A shout out to the one and only Tim Gossage. The end of an era for West Australian sports news, especially for Network 10. Congratulations to all over there, especially one to Tim. And we no doubt Tim is going to be looking at this contest with a proud gleam in his eye, because local sport is thriving here in WA, especially what has been a chaotic year with the coronavirus crisis escalating around the world. But here in WA, people have been vigilant. They've been doing the right thing, following the rules, and now they're being rewarded with local sport and fans as well. 3-2 in favour of the Flyers Orange as the teams come back out for the start of this third and final stanza. And remember, the winner here tonight will go a win clear in second place on the ladder. But they'll also be 2 points behind the Flyers Blue, who beat the Chiefs quite soundly in the first game earlier tonight. And of course, we've got the Vikings and the Sharks playing at the moment over in Perth. But make sure you stay with us here at Cockburn. Of course, it's all thanks to CD Dodd, Scrap Metal Recyclers, and Champions Auto Glass. We've had 3 power plays tonight. No doubt that'll keep the folks at Champions Auto Glass quite happy. It's been glad to have them on board in season 2020. And our media partners, Front Row Screens and DRN1 Perth Radio. Flyers Orange just getting themselves into their positions now. And we await the Blackhawks. Who's going to start it out for both these sides in this third and final period? The Ruck boys, they'll be starting it off, as well as Brian Maybe. And if we could pick it up there, Harry Tanner looks like he's going to start on the centre line as well. And a nice little shake of the hand there between himself and Liam Campbell. Good mates they are, but they're very, very competitive when they get on the rink. The referee lining up the puck, getting ready to draw for this third and final period now. It's 15 minutes, and away we go. 3-2 the scoreline, 1 period to go. It's the big battle for second place on the ladder and what could possibly be a home final. McMahon almost getting back-checked there. Minson, he's got the opportunity. He was calling for the puck at the middle point of offence. And Gould's manning that one in the defensive zone. Nice solid pass out to Campbell, but he just couldn't trap it with the limber. The Orange are now going to set up at the pass in the direction there of Georgiev. Brilliantly intercepted there by McCarlick. And now the puck going back and forth once again. Smart pass there from Maybe on the inner wing. Finding Jake Ruck, hoists it to open ice. They're going along the goal line now. McMahon and Tanner. McMahon, nice little back flick to the direction of Goulds, who's just manning it steadily behind the goals. Neil and Graham. Turned over brilliantly by Webster. Webster, nice little pass out to Ruck. The Ruck boys combining with Georgiev. Webster intercepted brilliantly there by Goulds. He's a key in defence. One of those stay-at-home defensemen who can really stop a fast-breaking opportunity for any opposition side. Here's Webster again, combining well. Webster on the centre, misses. It's a hard shot. Could have been a great goal. Tortoise also misses. Oh, no, that's Hazelhurst, I should say. Webster getting it back. He's going to look for the wraparound. His pass, missing Lodge. Woodman. No one was coming towards him. Woodman gets it out wide. Neal. Hammond shoots. And saved by McCann on his right-hand side. A little bit of body checking away from the puck there between Jake Ruck and a Blackhawks counterpart. McCann, he was on the low slot. He was going to look for the rebound towards the goals. Oh, good Lord in heaven. Rob Hazelhurst going down like a bag of spuds at the hands of Zane Neal, but got up quickly, and a nice little greeting of the knuckles there, but a hard body check there on the inner wing. That's what they come to see. The fans here among the bleachers at the Cockburn Ice Arena. My goodness gracious me. 3-2 the scoreline. Georgiev winning the face-off, but Woodman is able to recover in the defensive zone. Brilliant play from Potvin to recover. He's been a bit quiet tonight, but turned over by Graham. Slap shot from the high point and misses. That's 17 shots on target for the Blackhawks, but look at Kelly. Kelly pinned to the sideboards there by Cuthbert. 2-on-1 in favour of the Blackhawks. Coming up to meet it there is Sack. Well played, Sack. On the breakaway. Flies Orange, not going directly to him. His shot saved by McCann. Brilliantly done. And that'll mean a face-off. Couple of line changes for the Flyers Orange now. That's what they've done every 1 or 2 minutes, just to keep the side fresh. That's been a key for this Flyers Orange side. We've been winning their games. They've won 8 of them, and they've only lost 3 and tied 1. And that was against the Blackhawks a few weeks ago. Tanner. Good vision. Playing it off there to Ruck. The puck's in open ice, and in fact it was icing, yes. And that's a chance frittered away for the Flyers Orange, and the Blackhawks will take control with this face-off on their attacking zone. Graham winning that face-off. He goes out back. Casey Minson, he's been threatening on the high point. And there he goes again. Minson. Sack towards the goals. No luck. Again, Minson with the intercept. Graham off the low slot. Couldn't get the opportunity towards goal. And now Ruck's pass. Tanner. Maybe. That one flicked out of there. Off the puck. Maybe. Body check there. The referee didn't spot that one. Allows the game to go on. In the meantime, the Blackhawks manning it in their defensive zone. Good pass to Sack. He traps it with the limber. I think that's offside. Yes. Offside. Graham not too happy with that one, nor is Sack. And a couple of the players just deliberating with the refs over the call. They're saying, why was that offside? We didn't see anything. In the meantime, the puck's going to draw alongside the neutral line, and there's a bit of a delay. Positioning delay there, but in the meantime, the Flyers Orange have won out. They've won the face-off. Puck hoisted to open ice along the goal line. That's icing. And a slight delay in the game, but in the meantime, the Blackhawks will still have the opportunity with this face-off in their attacking zone. It's going to be on the outer wing. McMahon and Webster doing battle. Webster wins out. Well played, Webster, but McMahon recovers it. Goes for a little slap towards the goal. No avail. McCarlick looking to centre it towards the high slot in direction of Davidson. Woodman hoists it. Almost breaking the limber there. McMahon off the turnover. Pressurised there by Lodge. He was looking for the back pass towards Woodman. But Webster read it well. Turns it over. His pass, a blind one. McMahon. Kelly. Looking for the pass towards McLean. Woodman. Breaking away from the centre zone. McCarlick shoots. Way wide. Well done there by Hammond. But his pass turned over. The Orange had about 3-1 on their low slot. But the Blackhawks are able to recover. Neal and McMahon. Almost stick check there by Maybe. Good recovery by Maybe. Maybe's pass just hoisting that one towards the end of the boards. And Woodman from behind the net. Just steadily manning it, looking for that open space. Well played by Woodman, outsmarting the defender. Hoisted towards the goals by Davidson. Going for the wrap around the goals now. Well pressurised there by Kelly. Pressed to the end of the boards there by Davidson. And now Neal. They're doing everything they can, the Blackhawks. They're trying to level the scores. Neal out to Minson. Hoisting that one towards the goals. McCann making the save. Good save, McCann. Nine and a half minutes still to go. Davidson and Maybe winning the face-off. He passes out wide to Ruck. And now Tanner off the high point shoots. Minson with the save. Another good save from Minson, going to his left and getting that one in with his glove. And now on the outer wing, the face-off. It's going to be Davidson and Ruck. Ruck winning out on the face-off. He elects to go out back towards Maybe. Good centering pass. Jake Ruck shoots. And ricocheted off Dave Ruck there. Off his limber. And now the Blackhawks have the opportunity. Ricocheted off Davidson's stick. Towards the end of the attack. Well played. That's brilliant stuff there from Potvin. And now the Orange recover it out of defence. Tanner's got open space. Slap shot towards open ice. No icing called. Minson cleverly done to rescue it out of the goal circle. And now Jake Ruck. Just slowing things down at the moment, looking for that gap. The Ruck boys combining well, but a missed pass finding Lee Hammond. And there's an icing call, yes. Another icing call going against the Blackhawks, and that'll mean the puck goes back to the Orange attacking zone for another face-off. This is their chance to consolidate their position. Only had 4 to 5 shots on target in this third period, the Flyers Orange. Are they doing everything they can defensively to keep their lead? They may need one more. Off the defensive turnover, rebounded by Webster. His shot ricocheted off McLean. And the Blackhawks sending that puck forward. Webster just stopping the tempo. Well played, McLean. That's smart, but the puck just didn't go his way. Goulds. Again, Kelly. He's been leading from the front tonight. Webster can't control it. And now Woodman. Woodman just flicking that one towards the outer side of defence. And finds Graham. Good pass to Sack. Nice little change of direction. He's got Cuthbert in the centre for the shot towards open goal, but he doesn't get it. And now Sack. Past the centre line. Cuthbert and Sack combining. Well recovered by Webster. Oh no, that was Maybe, I should say. Maybe to Webster. On the high slot this time. Maybe shoots. And Minson again with a good save. The Flyers Orange will have another opportunity as both sides will make a few line changes. That's 7 3/4 minutes remaining. 3-2 the scoreline. Another goal to the Flyers Orange maybe could see them home. In the context of how this game has panned out. And the tempo of this game too, as you'd expect. Nice and fluent is what would you expect in an ice hockey game. It's gotten a bit physical too. And now Kelly. Getting that one along the boards. Davidson. McCarlick just couldn't get his reach to it. McCarlick under pressure there from Kelly. A little bit of pushing and shoving along the end boards. Almost high contact there on maybe by Woodman. But the Flyers Orange are able to recover. Nice smart pass out to Kelly. But there's icing in the meantime. We're back on the Blackhawks attacking zone. This will be one of their best chances to level the scores because they've been good scoring goals, winning the face-off and then going out back to the centre of high point on offence. And they've got two set up. Woodman and Shade is one of them. Orange win the face-off, however. The puck hoisted very high, going off the net. And that'll mean a face-off again in that same territory. Face-off again. Flyers Orange again win out. They've been dominant in the face-offs tonight. And again off the net. Again off the defensive net for the Blackhawks. And that'll mean a third time face-off. McMahon and Kelly will battle it out. And again it's the Flyers Orange. They've won the last three now. Ruck. Under pressure there from McMahon. Ruck. Great effort from Ruck. Brilliantly done. Goes through three Blackhawks. Good control of the puck, Ruck. He's one of the elite for the team. I may have said that too soon because McMahon has swooped in with the turnover. Going from left to right. Looking for the wrist shot towards the goals. No avail. He's also got Graham and Neal on the open. McMahon getting pinned on the end boards there by Ruck. Scrambling for the puck on the defensive zone. Nearing the low slot for the Blackhawks. And now Dave Ruck recovers. He's got to look for the pass out towards Jake Ruck. He's got good wheels, this kid. Ruck, beautiful pass out to Maybe. He's going to take advantage. On the low slot, shoots and scores! Brian Maybe off the pass from Jake Ruck, and that looks to seal the deal for the Orange. Brian Maybe reading the play well, able to get the pass out from Jay Ruck from the wing in towards the low slot, and maybe as easy as you like with the wrist shot towards an open net and putting the Flyers Orange in front 4-2. And that looks to seal the deal for them. Second place is theirs for the taking. Although they've got only 6 minutes left of game time, they could still score 2 goals, the Blackhawks, with the way that the game has panned out tempo-wise and how they've been using the puck. That task may prove a bit difficult. Flyers Orange in a great position, but remember, just a handful of weeks ago when these two sides competed, it was 4-2 with 5 minutes to go, and the Blackhawks came back to tie a thrilling contest. Will it be the same, or will the Flyers Orange just continue on their merry way? The puck saved by Minson, and a bit of pushing and shoving there. Casey Minson that is, and Blake Georgioff and Webster just getting involved there. A little bit of pushing and shoving there. It looks like also Hazelhurst getting involved there. Referees just deliberating with the players. Hazelhurst just being told to just settle it a little bit there, but luckily no penalties, so that's good. So they're able to keep themselves under control, these players. Thank golly a fight did not break out there. So Graham and Webster. Webster wins out. Tortoise can't get that one in towards the centre. And the Blackhawks recover it out of defence. Sack. Bumped off the back there. That's brilliant physicality. Webster. Webster and McLean. Good pass out to Maybe. Maybe he controlled the puck better. Shoots. And does he score? No, it came off the pole. Bit unlucky there, Maybe. That would have been a big chance to further cement the Flyers' Orange position in this game. Maybe. Going for the wraparound on the high point, misses. Webster. Looking for the McLean on the low slot there. Sack. Gould on the low slot. 2-on-1 in favour of the Orange. Well played by Webster. Recovering that one out of defence. Webster. He's got control. Hoisting the pass out to the wings. Maybe. He's got McLean in support. Elects not to go there. Maybe should have gone for him because Casey Minson just swooped in and took the puck from his grasp. 4 3/4 minutes remaining in the meantime. Here's Kelly. That's Ben Kelly. He's under pressure from Hammond. Hammond rescues the puck momentarily. Kelly hoists it back towards the offensive zone for the Flyers orange, but Woodman recovers. He takes it back. Nice little body check there on Davidson by Kelly. In the meantime, Davidson just overwheeling that puck there. McCann, good little save off the long hoist shot, deflected off his glove. The orange recover again. Kelly just couldn't trap it. And that's going to allow Woodman to recover that puck for the Blackhawks. And he's going to go behind the goal line and look for some options. Or is he going to go coast to coast? He doesn't go coast to coast. Hoists it to Davidson on the centre line. Out the back there is Maybe. Well played, Maybe. Just opening up a bit of space there. Will that be icing? No. Shade. Just manning the puck. Hoisting that one towards the orange goal. Maybe almost getting pinned to the boards there. McCarlick. Searching for some space. It's been back and forth between the two sides, and that hoist past being called icing there. And that'll go back into Blackhawks territory. And that'll mean another face-off. Going to be McCarlick and also Harry Tanner doing battle in this face-off. McMahon looking for the shot off the high slot. He doesn't get it. And now Casey Minson under pressure from Tanner. He's got two of them in support in the defensive zone. He elects to go out wide and finds McCarlick. Good chain of passes. McMahon just couldn't trap it. Well recovered there by Maybe. Out of defence. He goes towards open ice. Minson. Going behind the goal lines, Goulds. McCarlick, good chain of passing. Ricocheted off McMahon's wheels. The puck rolling along past centre line. Ruck is going to be the first to meet it against McMahon. On the end boards, McMahon and Ruck. And McMahon's down. He is not looking well out there. He's grabbing his head. Good God almighty, that was a big impact. But he gets up right away. Should be okay, but gee. Big impact it was there. It looked high from where we were. And McMahon, he's limping. He's limping. He's not putting any weight on the right wheel. And that is a big blow for the Blackhawks. He's going to be taken to the locker rooms immediately. Yep, he's hobbling. He does not look well on that right foot. He is not looking well on that right wheel, unfortunately. So that's a big blow for the Blackhawks on the right skate, I should say. Not looking well. Not able to put some weight on that right skate. So he has been sent back to the locker room. And there was 6 on 5, too many heads there on the rink at one time. He can't have that going on. But in the meantime, we get back into the action. The face-off won by the Flyers orange, but well recovered by the Blackhawks. Again, the body checks are starting to come out here. Maybe. Under pressure there from Woodman. Another defensive turnover committed by the Blackhawks. And now Kelly slowly manning it, but he's under pressure from Graham to get rid of it.
Watch the stretch.
Blackhawks just defending that stretch well against the Flyers orange. 4-2 the scoreline, 2 minutes to go in this matchup. All thanks to DRN1 and Champions Auto Glass. Webster, good pass. Ruck, he's got open space. He's going to look to seal the deal, and well saved by Minson. Again, bodies flying everywhere. Lodge with the slap shot, ricocheting off Webster. And went over the goals. Webster, slap shot towards the goals, misses. Woodman. Hoists the puck towards centre ice. Slapped away there from Hazelhurst. Hasn't he been electric as ever tonight? The pass out to Hammond. He's quickly out to substitute on for McMahon. Oh my goodness, Hammond being body slammed there from Hazelhurst. And don't be surprised if that's a penalty. Good golly, he went down Hammond like a bag of spuds there, and that will be on the penalty box, yes. Hazelhurst, he will spend the rest of this last period in the box.
I'm just curious.
Goodness gracious me, Hazelhurst.
And he has the puck.
Referee's right on the spot with that decision.
Restate your authority.
And it looks like as well Tanner. And Tanner looks like he's been taken out of the game. Yes, Tanner's been taken off as well. So Tanner's been sent off. He's done. He's done for the game. In the meantime, there's a 30-second timeout. And this will give both teams an opportunity to regather. So the Flyers Orange, they've lost 2 for the rest of this last period. Hazelhurst with a 2-minute penalty for a high body check when his opponent did have the puck. And that was for interference, I should say. I'm just getting picked up there by the scoreboard operators, doing a great job for interference, body interference. And Harry Tanner, he's also off as well. He's done. He's done for the night. A couple of last-minute sensations here at the Cockburn Ice Arena. So that means the Blackhawks will go into the rest of this last period with a big advantage, 5-on-4. And so they'll have the opportunity to go for that short-handed goal and try and seal the deal with about 80 seconds left in the game. It hasn't been a good night for the Blackhawks, but it has been for a Flyers Orange. Number 13, Tanner there, sent off for an abusive official, so under a misconduct rule. And a fair call it was too. You can't go abusing officials verbally under any circumstances. Uncharacteristic of Tanner, who is usually a very, very good player indeed, but gee, you wouldn't want to be doing that. So right call from the officials there to penalise them both, and they're out for the rest of the last period as a result. Woodman passes out to Gould, looking for that out of slot goal there by Sack. Just couldn't trap that puck. Woodman. Gould on the high slot, just getting that one back in. And it's ricocheted off the net, and that'll mean a face-off. Just recapping those 2 penalties. Hazelhurst out for the rest of the last period for interference. He body-checked him, interfered with him, whilst his opponent, that being Lee Hammond, had the puck. And Harry Tanner, number 13 for the Flyers Orange, being done for the game, being sent off completely for misconduct in abusing an official. For an abuse of the referee. So, as expected, plenty of fireworks in this game. Minson with the slap shot on the low slot. Tomek Sack picking up the garbage and putting that back in the net. Tomek Sack putting the Blackhawks back in this contest. Is there some deja vu? It's now 3-4, 43 seconds left on the clock. And the Blackhawks have an opportunity to maybe do it again. Because remember, a few weeks ago, they came back from 4-2 down and tied it up and rescued the game. Will it happen again? These next 43 seconds will tell the story. But another marvellous goal off the rebound by Tomek Sack to make the scoreline 4-3 with 43 seconds left on the clock. Can they tie it up, or will the Flyers Orange hang on? Webster's intercept. Well played there by Graham, controlling it. Webster again with a turnover. Goes back out. Ruck. Almost turned over. Maybe hoisting that one back. On the low slot. Maybe shoots. Minson with the save. There's a scramble for it, and Minson just hangs on. Great play there by Minson. A couple of words exchanged between the two. Oh, be careful, boys. Just be careful, boys. You don't want the same thing to happen like to your teammate Tanner. And they're just getting themselves calmed down there. Good job by the referees. They've done a great job tonight. Making sure everyone is kept in line. Final 23 seconds of this contest. The Orange have had 30 shots on target. The Blackhawks 23. Blackhawks have got one more chance to rescue a point for themselves. The Flyers Orange, they'll look to hang on. There's a bit of a slight delay. Oh, there's a timeout. Timeout being called in the meantime. A 30-second timeout. The second one in the space of a couple of minutes. So what the Blackhawks must do, they have to muster a big coast-to-coast thrust. The Flyers Orange, well, they'll have to push all their plays towards the defensive zone and defend. with every inch that they've got. Michaela Fellows guiding her troops for the last 23 seconds of this match. It's been another exciting contest between these two. These two definitely in the finals. The question is, who will finish second? Because we know the Flyers blue, they're on their way to taking top spot. They beat the Chiefs quite soundly earlier on in Perth. So the face-off on the orange attacking zone. Another orange goal, and that'll be game over. A Blackhawks goal, and it'll be 1 point for each of the teams. Webster outside the high slot, going in the direction of Ruck. Out of reach. Graham and Sack. Sack, is he looking for his second? Wrist shot from the high point, on the low slot. Gould scrambled by the goalkeeper. Last 5 seconds of the match. It looks like their last chance will be squandered. The Flyers orange will take second place in what has been another electric contest between the two sides. They will feature in a semi-final, and the Flyers orange showing their class in the last couple of minutes to score their 9th win of 2020. They win at 4-3, 30 scoring shots on target to the Blackhawks 23, and despite losing those two players in Hazelhurst and Tanner for the rest of that final period, they showed great composure at the end and have taken out this contest. And the teams now going over to shake each other's hand for what has been another great contest. They are very competitive. They've got a rivalry going on, but they know there's a lot of good mutual respect for some of the players between these two sides. And they really put on a great show for the crowd that was here tonight. So repeating that final scoreline here at the Cockburn Ice Arena, it's the Flyers orange maintaining their grip on second place on the ladder. They defeated the Blackhawks 4-3. They at one stage were 3-1 in front. The Blackhawks just kept coming at them for much of that contest, but in the end the orange showed their class with a crucial goal near the end of it to Brian Maybe. Well, that just about does it here at the Cockburn Ice Arena. Another great Friday night of ice hockey, Premier League action, all thanks to CD Dodd and Champions Auto Glass. But don't forget, still plenty of sporting action to come on Front Row Screens. We have got a double header of WAFL action on Saturday. Yes, a double header from Mineral Resources Park. Perth and South Fremantle doing battle in the final round of WAFL, and in the Waffle Women's preliminary final, the semi-final I should say, that one is sure to be an absolute barnstormer, the preliminary final of the Waffle Women's competition. On behalf of the team of Front Row Screens, Ivo, our camera person, working very hard as always, Orion Ramage, our remote producer, Matt Williamson, the man who runs the operation, and everyone at the team. Paul Persick wishing you a very good evening from the Cockburn Ice Arena, where it's the Flyers orange in second place on the ladder after defeating the Blackhawks 4-3.
Commodore, Mustang, Camaro, Tickford, V8 supercharged, diesel. We don't care what it is, we just make them better. Visit formulatech.com.au.
If you need it live streamed, you need Front Row Screens. Visit frontrowscreens.com.au.